Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Catherine Hidalgo, your friendly, intuitive catalyst conduit. I am here to share an epiphany that I had a little while ago. I've already shared the video about the devastating betrayal that is still with me and its effects, and I have been wondering what the lesson was. What was it meant to teach me? Because when painful things occur, especially when they are devastating, when they knock us off our pins, there's always a lesson. There is always a lesson. And I just got what mine was telling me. Because I grew up as an abused child, abused in every way, physically, psychologically, sexually, etc., from 3 years old. I never had any support, never had anyone to tell, never had anyone to share anything with, because I thought that life was normal. And even as an adult, where I had, and I still have friendships going back 30 years, I still, a part of me did not feel supported. So you need to pay attention to this as well. You see, when you keep coming up with things like, why does this always happen to me? In just pure frustration, it is because you have not learned the lesson, which means you have to focus on, keep focusing, that's all you need to do, on what that event is trying to tell you. Because that's what I have been doing. What's the lesson? Because you see, once you get the lesson, it never happens again. It evaporates, it dissipates, it disappears, it goes away. It will never again affect you. Never. And this, you see how far back I had to go? To when I was 3 years old. That's when my abuse began, and that's when little Catherine, the innocent, the vulnerable, the one without the power, that is when she learned that she has no support, that she has no one to support her. Adult Catherine still had that in her, which is why she ended up on that slippery slope with this individual and ended up in the shit with tears of rain that just, but as a very good friend told me, that was like crying out every single damn thing, like for every betrayal that ever happened to me in my life, perhaps even previous lives, that I never acknowledged. Because when things hit me hard, I tend to swallow it, compartmentalize it, and eventually I will take it out and deal with it, but not for a long time. And that's how I deal with stuff. But this was my epiphany. And as soon as I understood and I began writing out how I felt, just in one word answers of pain, loss, loneliness, frustration, it all started to open up. And that's when I understood, because then I had to write examples of where this belief was false. And that's when I got it. Of course it's false. I have tons of support. And I see it and I get it every day. I am loved and fully supported. And once I immediately, and I mean immediately, began integrating this message, guess what happened? I literally felt the unknotting begin. I immediately felt the disintegration and the dispersion of this pain from this betrayal. That was my lesson. And so, my beautiful souls, what I want you all to do when another something hits you hard, when you feel dive bombed, when you feel flattened by circumstances, and it is particularly when it's a repetition, and you will always know when it's a repetition, start asking, what is this meant to teach me? All you have to keep doing is asking yourself that question. I have been assiduously asking myself that question, and today I focused on it in particular. And it all unfolded. This is great stuff. So on this note, my beautiful souls, I'm going to say, remember that I offer free mini soul consultations on Facebook at Intuitive Catalyst, Catalyst, Conduit, Conduit, all 3 words, no spaces. Find me on Facebook. Hit me up. I'm here to listen to you share a problem, a challenge that's hurting your heart. Come on over. Ciao.